Hey guys, Reece here from Outback Equipment, and on this episode we are going to be talking about Hardkorr's Bluetooth battery monitor system. So some of you would already know about Hardkorr's battery monitor system that they had earlier on. It was just a round face with the LED screen. They've actually come out with an upgraded version that now has the coloured LED screen and the Bluetooth battery monitor option, and that's what we're going to be covering today. So first off, let's jump into the product itself and what we get out of the box. The first thing on top of the box, we've got the LCD screen, our 500 amp shunt, the screen's base plate, 6 meters of positive battery wire, and 6 meters of data cable. To make your installation easier, Hardkorr has also included a faceplate cutout, a rubber screen grommet, and installation hardware. So first off, in this case for our installation, we obviously started off with mounting the screen itself. We've used Hardkorr's provided cutout, dremeled a hole in the side of the box for the screen, mounted it onto the side, and then we've connected our data cable into the back. And then running the cable to the other side of the battery box, we've run it to the shunt that's provided also in the Bluetooth battery monitor system. We've placed that in between the battery negative and the battery box's negative. And then we've also run our 6 meter positive sensing battery wire to the positive cable on the battery itself. One thing also to take note of is with this shunt in general, there is 2 cuts in the bottom of the shunt. They are meant to be there. That is how the unit calculates how long the battery is going to last based off resistance. So don't panic, it's not broken. So once we've connected all the wires up for the shunt and the screen, the unit itself will automatically have power. You can press any one of the buttons and then the unit will turn on. So making our way around the screen, we'll start over the top left. We have our amp hour ratings. So we've currently got 135 amp hour lithium in this battery box. Setting at 97%, we've got 131 amp hours remaining. Down the bottom left-hand corner, we have how many amps we are using at this current time. This will also change if you are plugged into a DC-DC battery charger or a battery charger itself. It'll tell you how many amps is coming in. Moving over to the center, we'll see current live voltage of what the battery itself is outputting and going through the battery monitor. And in the bottom right-hand side, we can read in watts how much power we are currently using. Just above the watts themselves, we have our time remaining on the battery. So if you're ever out camping out in the bush or whatnot, don't have access to your phone to use the Bluetooth app, we can check on the monitor itself to see how long the battery is going to last for. And last but not least, above that, we have our percentage of battery life remaining. So just an easy all-rounder. Big numbers, so easily to read. So when you go to set up the battery monitor itself, you're going to press and hold the settings button. We'll come to a separate screen with 4 different parameters. Up in the top left corner, you're going to use this to set the amp hour capacity of the battery you have. In the top right corner, you're going to want to set the maximum voltage that the battery is going to want to see. So if you're charging lithium, you're going to be up around the 14.8 volts. If it goes any higher, this is going to sound an alarm. Down the bottom left-hand corner, we have the minimum amp hours value. So once this battery gets down low enough, you're going to get an audible alarm and a visual alarm to say that you're running out of power. And then down the bottom right-hand corner, we also have the minimum voltage. So once the battery is dying, whether it is lithium or AGM, this will also sound to say we're getting low on voltage as well. So when we're trying to set the battery monitor up itself, we're in the settings side of the monitor. We press the settings button and hold it down until one of the denominations highlight red. The red indicates what denomination we're currently changing. The right arrow, that'll move you to the next number. Just for an example, we'll just go through the cycle, moving it up in the amp hours. And if you've gone too far, you just have to cycle back through from 0 to 9. Once we're done, we set it, move across, and then that'll cycle all the way through the screen, all the way down the bottom until we're done. When you're finished, you just hit the settings button, that'll back you out, and then we can hit the home button at the top, and that'll take us back to the main screen. So this is the Bluetooth battery monitor app that is provided for the Hardkorr monitor system. First off, when you're downloading it from the Google Play or App Store, it's in your user manual to find the actual location of that. Firstly, when you open the app, you're going to want to find your monitor itself. More than likely, it's going to be the closest one to you. In this case, we just touch and it'll start connecting like standard Bluetooth. Once it's done connecting, it'll sync up, read all the settings that it's outputting, and then it'll put it on your screen. So as you can see here, we're still at 97%, the 131 amp hours, and then all of our previous settings down below. We can see how much battery current is coming out of it from the app in live, and then we can also switch down the bottom to see how many volts we've had max coming in, how many amps we've had coming out, all different sort of features, our run times and whatnot. If you have any problems with the Bluetooth monitor itself, you can head over to the last tile. This has Hardkorr's warranty and contact details, so if you're ever not sure with the installation or the using of the product, you can give them a call and they can walk you through. So some of the benefits and reasons you may want to pick the Hardkorr battery monitor system. First thing is the price. The price of this unit is significantly cheaper than other brands on the market without losing out on the build quality. Another thing is the ease of use with the Bluetooth app itself, how to find it, how to download it, how to use it, and then probably the ease of setup. 6 wires in total, 1 single app, and lastly the ease of use with only 4 buttons on the unit itself to set it up and use it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions that we didn't cover today and you want us to cover in the next video, make sure you leave them in the comments down below, and until then we'll catch you in the next video.